Alright, good morning everybody, and it looks like my video is locked up here, and it is. Alright, so this is my face stuck. I love it. You know, it looks like it's going good, and then it just doesn't happen for you. Alright, so, hello, my name is John. I am from the Five Guys and the Bible Group. And, yeah, my video is frozen, and it's not showing up. Anyway, so we'll just look at me in this shocking face for now, and take it from there. I'll figure out what... Oh, face only a mother could love. Thanks, Carl. I'll figure out what's going on with the video part of it. You know, just 10 minutes ago we had everything going the right way, and now it's not so much, so that's all right. It's technology, it's what happens. So my name is John. I'm with Five Guys in the Bible. I'll be coming at you a few times a week. And basically, I'm going to be coming at you from an area I'm looking to expand and go into doing blog or something of that sort. It's called An Amusing Father, and amusing is spelled with A and then muse and then ing. So muse is meant to be, you know, one. If you think of the Greek gods and that, back in the Greeks when they said, you know, they had their muse, their inspiration, that type of stuff. So that's the point behind it. And the inspiration for me is, okay, I'll try that. See if that happens. And we'll go back. And it's not moving the camera. Okay. And my camera light's not on, Carl, so I don't know why my camera light's not on, and I don't know what button to push. Anyways, so I'm a father of seven actually. Six that live with me. My seventh is 26. 26, yes, he's 26 this year. I lives down in Florida. And then I have the other six that live with me. Married to a wonderful woman, and we have two businesses that we run. So it's a busy life, and with everything that goes on with the world and everything that's going on, I think spiritually, emotionally, physically, just in the world all it's together, there's a different perspective when you're looking at it. As I'm bringing kids from, my oldest is 26, he's on his own, you know, lives with his mom and stepdad down in Florida, graduated from college. I have the six at home. My oldest will be a senior this year. My youngest just turned 1. So there's a lot of crazy that goes on when you look at it that way. You know, I'm grooming one at 17, a senior, to go out into a world that is crazy right now. And I'm looking at my 1-year-old and wondering what kind of world will there be for him once he gets there. And all those things come into play, and we deal with a business. Our business is, we do commercial residential cleaning, and also we have another business that does windows. So looking at that whole end of the perspective, especially with what's going on with the pandemic and the cleaning and all that. So there's just a lot of things that go into a day for me, and I thought it would be interesting to bring it out here, and it's interesting and therapeutic in a sense to bring those things out to you. And I will also bring them out to you with a view from a newer Christian. I've always believed in Jesus. I always believed that He is the way, God is the Father. That's never been a struggle for me, but it's now getting into and actually understanding what part of how that fits into my world today, and living in a way that is I can't even think of the word right now. Living in a way that's righteous to the sense of how Jesus would want me to live. Obviously, I'm a sinner. Been a sinner my whole life. and the sins varied in variety. I don't ever look at sin as one being greater than another, but I look at the intention of sin as being the difference. When someone's intentionally sinning and no repentance with it, it's a bigger struggle for them at that point in time. That's where I struggled, is when I just didn't care and just did whatever and really wasn't concerned about who it hurt, what it hurt, or how it hurt. So I'll go through all that kind of stuff with me. I'm a pretty open book with what my struggles have been in life. I struggled with alcohol for many years. Not to the point of I was ever admitted into anything, but to the point of it was more important in my life than most anything else that was happening. So you'll be hitting all kinds of those things, and how honestly my renewing and committing. Yes, Thomas, you have some older perspectives of me. Yes. Thanks, Tom, for coming on here. Tom's a buddy from high school. Yeah, he's got stories, but I've lived the life, so I think most of them I remember. There were some times when I don't, but what happens happens. I don't really run from anything. He's probably got some pretty colorful stories. We did some pretty interesting things back in high school. Thanks, Tom. But yeah, so there's just a lot of things that have happened throughout life, and I'm going to bring that into these podcasts, these lives that I'm going to do, and hopefully with actual video. And I'm going to try and wrap that around how Christ has come into my life, and He's helped to remold the person that I was. We are all clay. God molds us. I had a pretty much a stone heart for a long time there. And God had found a way to get in and soften that. He's not completely turned my heart of stone to flesh. I still have my hiccups. I still have things that I struggle with. But my biggest hurdles, He's definitely helped me get through. I've never stopped drinking alcohol, which is interesting because, when someone says, well, did you quit? I'm like, well, I've never quit. But I believe last year I had a total of 6 bottles of beer last year, and maybe a couple glasses of wine. I don't do hard liquor. That doesn't mix well with me. So when I say that I've never stopped, I didn't stop for the main fact that I wanted to understand what I could do to function around that and not have that control me, in a sense. So, in my heaviest days, it was, my first beer would take forever, and then the next multitude of beers didn't take very long. And that was the life that I lived. And it was by choice, for sure, 100%. Not a choice that I'm super proud of, but it's a choice I made, and it's a walk I walked. And I don't regret walking that walk because it's taught me quite a bit. It's taught me that I do have some say over what I do, which really came into effect once I found my way back to church and found my way back into a church that was a high accountability church. They didn't, a sin's a sin. It just doesn't matter what it is. It's what that's what it is. And you have to look at how you sin as if it's intentional. Then you have the opportunity to make a different choice. And my argument with that would be that we have choice, and we have the ability to make conscious and different choices than what we do make. Every choice has its the old cliches. Every choice has a consequence. Well, it does. It may not have an immediate consequence, but it has one. For a long time, people would be like, "Oh yeah, well, I'll just tell people about how you were." I'm like, dude, You know, for a long time that scared me, and now it's like, you know, if that's what you need to do, then you know, if that's gonna help you sleep at night, do what you gotta do. I lived the life. I was there. I know what happened. I know what I did. Am I boasting and proud of it? No. What I'm proud of is the fact that I was able to walk through that and still come out the other side and be a better person for it. So that's what these are going to be about. This was just a kind of an intro. It's going to be about, you know, hey, I'm 51 years old in another month, and I have a 1-year-old child and a 17-year-old, and I have a 3-year-old and an 8, 9, and 10-year-old that are all in my house and living with me and my wife. They're all our kids together. My oldest, who is 26, was with another person, and he's got some absolutely incredible parents that he lives with. Like I said, they moved to Florida recently, but you know, that's my life, and those are chapters that kind of explain who I am. But in looking at all that, raising kids, running a business, trying to be a light for those around me. Do I have moments? Yes, I have my moments, and I try vehemently to avoid them, but I do fail. I do. So that's what these are going to be about. Hopefully you guys will come back, and hopefully I'll have a video next time. I just don't get why it's not working, but hey, Carl, who was on here, will take a look at it with me, and we'll figure out what's going on, and we'll go from there. So you all have a great day. I will see you all soon.